Alrighty, everybody, it is time for the new season and the new season of Happy Hour. What's going on, everybody? I am Bryan Nolen on this absolutely scrumptious Tuesday. Before we bring in the absolute superstar that is going to be in a Ram truck in just a little bit, by the power of Happy Hour, we're going to make this happen. I got to bring in my co-host. First and foremost, look at all of us. You got the dark hat. Me and my other co-host, Michael Massie, got the tan hat. Big thanks to our friends Billy's Tequila. Dalton Hopkins, I've not had Billy's Tequila yet, but I know that you have. First off, thank you for joining me. And second off, tell me a little bit more about an incredible hat and then what one of our sponsors are.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm excited. I'm very excited to have Billy's Tequila on board. I personally have tried it already.
You got your bottle already. Mine's still in the mail somewhere. I'm waiting for it.
I'm very excited to show it off. I'm happy that they've come on board. It totally makes sense because first off, I like tequila, and I personally like having a good time also with tequila, and Billy's is the perfect brand for that. So I'm happy to have them on, and I'm happy to enjoy it. We've got a fun segment at the end of the show involving them, so looking forward to that. But also excited for this season. I don't feel like we even have had an off season at all because it has just been nonstop content coming through the winter. But and what a great way to kick it off with he is certainly the guest of all time.
Oh
for
God,
sure.
yes, he
Stephen
is.
Ram Trucks Mallozzi.
Oh, hold on, Dalton. I got to introduce
Okay, all right.
Before chaos comes, and that's the nicest way because the handsome devil himself is joining us. But another handsome devil with a fantastic beard is one of our co-hosts, Mr. Michael Massie. Massie, how are you? It's another brand new season. Like Dalton said, I really did not feel like we had an off season, my friend.
Hey, I'm doing good. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It feels like just yesterday I was talking to that guy about a certain trial that happened. It felt like the day before that we were talking about the championship race and all that. So it's like the off season was 2 days long, and now we're back here again. So, but what are you gonna do? Right, I am excited. Once cars hit the track Thursday night, I'm going to be excited again and ready to go, but it does feel pretty short.
Our guest, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most energetic, crazy SOBs that I ever know. He is one handsome devil, Stephen Ram Trucks Mallozzi.
Stop it.
How are you, handsome? It is an absolute glorious day to see your bright and shining face. How in the world are you, buddy?
You three sure out of the, oh my God. Whew, had a little bit too much Billy's Tequila before I started this. Hey. I mean, you three sure do know how to make a man blush, huh? You know, just me up like that. That's gosh. Now I'm ready to face. No, I'm good. I'm ready. I don't know about you guys. I am shipping out to Daytona tomorrow afternoon, so I am ready to get out of Philadelphia because let me tell you something. They tell you Philly's a shithole, but what they don't tell you is that Philly's a double shithole. It's cold and miserable, and there's still somehow snow everywhere. And I just want to go to Daytona. That's it. That's what I'm ready for.
Shout out Philadelphia. Shout out shithole. Okay.
Go Birds! Woo!
Oh God! Our boss is a Birds fan. Our co-host is a Birds fan. Our new producer is a Birds fan. I can't do this anymore.
Which co-host?
No. Our new producer, our manager Trey, and then our boss Tom.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Packers through and through.
A little bit of inside baseball, folks. We've got our new producer behind the scenes right now, Chris Graham, and then we've also got Trey, the podcast manager. There he is. There's Chris. We've also got our podcast manager watching along, Trey Lyle. You know him, you love him for bringing the heat.
Debatable.
Michael Massie and I are the only two in this entire stream right now, in this entire chat, this lobby, that are not diehard Eagles fans. So that round number at the moment. Oh, and Brian, I'm sorry, Brian.
Okay, I'll just go.
Right.
You know, myself. But okay.
So just everybody all the regular hosts of Happy Hour are not Eagles fans right now.
Exactly. Billy, welcome back. We appreciate you, buddy. Before we dive into this, I just want to once again, Stephen mentioned it. Billy's Tequila, our proud sponsor. If you want a bottle of what Dalton has, you can get it. BillysTequila.com. Use promo code RACER. That's RACER at checkout. 5% off any bottle. Michael, you did it. I did it. Dalton already has done it. Steven's going to do it after he gets back from Daytona.
I got to tell you, I did it right now.
Oh,
or maybe you do it at Daytona and have a bottle for a good time down in Daytona.
I might not be fast on the track, Dalton, but you know what I'm fast at? I'm fast in the checkout line at Billy's Tequila. I'm going to get that shit right away. Billy's Tequila, best tequila, 5% off, code RACER. Billy's, the number one tequila.
I'm going to find Stephen Mallozzi passed out in the infield of Daytona with an empty bottle of Billy's Tequila in his hands.
With all due respect, if this gets a sponsorship for Steven with Billy's Tequila, this will be the greatest highlight of my Frontstretch career. Please make that happen.
Stay with us, though.
Yes,
Stay with us.
If I got a sponsorship from Billy's Tequila, half of it's going to Frontstretch, of course. You three specifically.
Hey.
Not even the guys in the background get a bonus. I mean, maybe Chris. I love Chris. He seems like
not Trey though. Trey doesn't need that.
Not Trey. Trey's getting nothing. out of
Amen.
it. But I'm excited to be here. I'm really glad you guys had me back on, even though I was a little eccentric last time I was on the show. But
what do you mean? That's why we have you back on.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Dog, I am so excited to see you in Daytona and have you. You better walk up to me with your Billy's Tequila, and I will do a Billy's Tequila mini promo for you.
The last time you were on, you said such awful things about Steve Phelps, and now he's gone.
I thought he said good things about Steve Phelps.
You did. You said good things about him.
But I got to tell you, because I got 30 seconds, and I could talk about whatever the hell I want. What a scapegoat, man. I mean, look, I get it. He's called Childress a stupid redneck or whatever. But I mean, like, when you talk about missing the shot, like, and missing the problem, I mean, there's a lot more. And it's like, oh my gosh, some people are fully convinced that firing Steve Phillips solved the internal issue. And I don't think it did, but that's just me. He's the former commissioner of NASCAR.
The Stig knows. I think he's just messing with us.
It's like when the Jets fire their coach. Like, they're not fixing the problem.
All right, get it. I want him out. I want him out now.
Man, Brian's a Jets fan? That's awful.
I drink a lot on Sundays because of Billy's Tequila.
What? There you go.
So it's I live a miserable life, but I don't live a miserable life when we are with you, Stephen. And you've been going back and forth and going full speed ahead because you want Dodge. You want Dodge Ram to be with you in the Truck Series in 2026. What made you want to do this, and how is that process going, buddy?
Yeah, so it's simple, right? It's borderline Outback Steakhouse. It's pretty much the same thing. Brand that I have been loyal to, brand that I have loved, brand that I have been a part of, has been part of my identity. And the story with Outback, when this all started, which people don't really know because it went under publicized. Outback was the steakhouse chain my dad and I went to when I was a kid growing up after every go-kart race. That's what made it so important. That's why I got a job there. That's why it was my favorite restaurant. That was like a big part of my dynamic with my dad. Ram, Dodge, the Hemi engine, all of this. Ever since I have been 17 years old, there has never been a 3-month period of my life. There was a 3-month period where I drove a 2012 Nissan Altima with 250,000 miles that belonged to the guy, the piano teacher who lives in my basement. True story, by the way. That's for another day, though. Every other time in my life, I have driven a Hemi engine. That has been it. That is the only car I've ever owned. And now that Ram is coming back and doing a free agent program, it is too perfect. Like, I'm a brand loyalist. I've got the personality pull they're looking for on social media. And I once sold a Hemi to do a NASCAR race, and now you're back and giving away free races? I mean, come on. Is there a better fit than this? I mean, it doesn't get better. And for me, right, you figure the Ram stuff is going to be decent. Maybe they get a slow start out of the gate, but I guarantee you by the end of the season, they're competing for race wins. There's too much money there. There's manufacturer support. They're an A-team program with 5 trucks. They will be competitive by the end of the year. I mean, look, Josh Ryum's my all-time favorite person in racing. I love the guy. He is my second father. RBR does not win races. That is not their MO. That is not their standard. Like, we are a growing, developing team. That is what we are there to do. And I want to be in some competitive equipment once in my career, and I don't have time to watch RBR continue to grow as I progress towards my legal career in the bar exam in July. I've got one more year to prove I do it. And you go out there and run well in this truck, I mean, who knows? You win whatever the prize is that they're offering at the end of the season to the best runners. You get a spot maybe on the show next year. You win the show next year. It changes the entire trajectory of your career. And like, look, I am not delusional. Well, I am. Maybe a little, but not when it comes to this.
It's okay. Welcome to the club, brother. I'm delusional too. It's okay.
Yeah, we get it.
Jets fan. I mean,
we got his ass.
Shut up, Stephen.
Hey, if nothing else, Bryan Timothy Dale, 19 names, Nolen is loyal. Okay, he's loyal.
Yeah, my wife is always like, "Why don't you just become a fan of someone else?" And I'm just like,
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Listen, the season I leave is going to be the season they're going to be good. It's just like, whatever.
I respect it. But the point is, like the New York Jets' probabilities of winning the Super Bowl next year, if there is even a 0.1% of a chance of this changing my career, it is something that I have to do. My mantra, okay, for life is that I need to go and do. I'm okay with being a lawyer for the rest of my life if that's what it takes, right? That's fine. Maybe that's the career path meant for me. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to sit behind that desk or be in that courtroom knowing that I took every single avenue I could to say I tried at being a race car driver. And look, that's not to say I'm not excited about the prospects of a legal career, right? But when you're a kid, you grow up wanting to be a race car driver. That's what you want to be. Or at least like I did, and a lot of kids do. I don't know many people who are 6 and say, can't wait to go argue in front of the Supreme Court. That's me, and that's why I'm so immersed in this Ram opportunity, and why I think I'm such a great fit for the Ram ride.
Yeah, you think about it, like that truck, that all-star truck, they got 25 races to fill. How are they going to find, you're not going to find a Tony Stewart 25 times.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some races to fill in there. I think my guess is you're going to see like Casey Kane and Elliott Sadler maybe come back. But still, that's 3 races. Carson Ferguson won a race by getting runner-up in that race for the seat program. And that's another guy that's changing his life.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole point, right? That's one of my concerns is that I hope that they don't just fill it with the race for the seat guys and then 10 superstars like a Elliott Sadler, like a Casey Kane.
I just want to say, before we move on, Stephen, the way that I see it is that you look at a team like Kaulig Racing, you look at a guy like Chris Rice, Ty Norris, these dudes they're very extroverted. They're very outgoing. Chris Rice is a very charming dude. He's a really great personality, but it seems like they attract those kinds of drivers. I mean, look at some of the guys that have competed for them: Butterbean, AJ Allmendinger, these guys that are Justin Haley, Josh Williams. Like, they want those kinds of personalities on their team because they're a fun team. They're a fun team to get excited for and to root for and all that. I don't know if there's anybody in the entire NASCAR garage that is more extroverted than the guy that's below me right now. I don't, or below me on my screen. I don't know about it. Okay. Because the first time I met Stephen Mallozzi was on the boulevard of Talladega.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my God. Listen, what happens on the boulevard stays on the boulevard.
Yeah.
I won't go any further than that, but I knew right there. I'm like, oh my God, like this dude is a hell of a personality.
Before I gotta tag on that thread for 1 second here, because there are two things that did for me. One, it made the Snapback Sports video.
I saw that with Icy Bert.
It made it. Two, you won me money that night because I made a bet that at least one person would recognize me on Talladega. One person, and we didn't put any specifications on it. And I don't think that they realized that I had at least, I don't know if that time yet we had met. Maybe we'd had one or two interactions, but I don't think I'd been on the show yet. And we did not have like super.
I don't think we had at that point.
It might have been one.
Yeah.
But I won some money off of that one. So I'm going to use it to buy Billy's tequila. That's
good.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's a great use for money, for sure.
Let's hear more about Billy's tequila right now. Once again, that was Billy's Tequila. Now, they're not the only sponsor we got. Let's dive on into our proud presenting sponsor, that being My Place Hotels.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code FRONTSTRETCH to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay rewarded.
Welcome back to Happy Hour debut episode of 2026. Dalton Hopkins, Michael Massie, Stephen Mallozzi. I am your host, Mr. Bryan Timothy Dale Nolen. Gentlemen, let's dive on in to what was a mess, chaotic mess. This past, it was a week ago tomorrow. It was supposed to be the previous Saturday, Sunday. That got postponed. That being the clash at Bowman Gray. We saw rain, we saw snow, we saw delays, we saw wet tires, we saw rain tires, we saw it all. I'm going to open it up to the floor. Was this a good weekend for NASCAR? It felt like there were so many obstacles that I wanted to throw it out there. Did you come away from the weekend being that was a good look for NASCAR?
No.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just a messenger, okay?
So, Steven, do you want to go before me? Or
Yeah, I want to hear Steven.
Oh,
I almost booked a room on myplacehotels.com for the break in the middle of that thing. Using code FRONTSTRETCH because there was so many off-time bull crap going on. God, it was so actually I have a couple of takes. And they're a little different. They're a little conflicting. Because one, I'm not sure there was no win there. Nobody's happy either way, no matter what you do, because you end the race. Or the one thing that I violently disagree with is the fuel thing. I thought that was ridiculous, because how are you going to let 3 drivers or 2 drivers run out of fuel and then allow everybody to refuel without giving those drivers their positions back? That's baloney. If you run out, you run out at that point. That's once you let one guy run out, you're not changing that rule. But that was a no-win situation for really anybody. Because what? You're gonna cancel an exhibition race midway through? You're just gonna call it? That was, to me, the perfect opportunity to use rain tires. I just thought it was there was just some poor management decisions across the board. And what I was grateful for is let's get that out of the way now. Like, let's get it out of the way in the exhibition race. Go with whatever bullshit calls you want to make before the points start paying. Like, I don't really care. I'm good with that. And I think people were a little too fired up about it going so poorly because, again, I posed the question, what did you want to do? Because in my book, it's what? I don't know what it is. Anybody in North Carolina? No?
I'm in Virginia.
It's like, well, yeah, it's still like 30 degrees in Virginia, right? It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. You're probably not running that race at Bowman Gray if you don't run it then. Like, you're just not going to do it. You either cancel it or you put up with the constraints that the weather gives you. I will say it is NASCAR's fault for holding a race in North Carolina in the first week of February because there was a reason why we used to have this race in Daytona, which is it's warm in Florida. But I don't know. That's, like I said, a little all over the place because I'm trying a little bit to defend NASCAR for once because it's an exhibition race. And again, I don't really know what the alternate would have been. But also, at some point, you keep getting shit on by birds. You have to ask yourself whether or not it's you or the birds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kinda.
To be fair,
I don't think I've heard that expression before, but hopefully I don't get.
Brian made it up off rip.
I'm sure. I have another one that I'll privately message you. It's a little inappropriate, but that's okay.
So Brian, that white stuff that hits you from the bird.
Moving on now, Mr. Michael Massie.
Anyways, I was gonna say, it doesn't snow that much in North Carolina ever, so the chances of something like that happening are like a once in a lifetime or once every 30 years or whatever thing. So they really just, there wasn't much NASCAR could do. Like you said, Stephen, they were going to take an L either way in this scenario. I mean, the worst part of it all though, like stuff happens for like major sports moments. Like when Major League Baseball had their Bristol game, it rained like crazy. It looked really bad for them, but what are you gonna do? It's gonna rain sometimes. But the thing that really hurt was just the fact that I can't tell you how many people I talked to that did not see the end of that race because
God,
and went to Fox Sports 2.
I almost missed it.
Oh, trust me, Dalton. Our group chat, you were a little heated. Let's just say he was heated.
Yeah. So, like, I talked to a couple people. They're like, "Yeah, it went off Fox. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I don't care anymore."
That's what my wife's uncle said. What is this app? And then there was some explicit language that started with an F and ended with K. Yes, Michael, it is fire truck. He used fire truck. But one of my big things that really grinded my gears, Dalton, and we went back and forth for about 10 minutes. I was telling Dalton that they were not going to go back green until the rain stopped. And Dalton's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. And they finally did, but they just wasted so many goddamn laps. Like, what are we doing? And then also, where the hell's the windshield wipers?
I know.
Where?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I will say, I did Google it because I was curious. The average temperature on that date in February is a 52 high with a low of 36. But valid point. But also, the windshield wiper thing's got me. And the reason why I didn't bring up the FS2 thing, because while that was the most infuriating part of it, that was completely unprecedented. Like, and if there's anyone to blame, it's not NASCAR, it's Fox. Right?
Yeah.
The I don't get it. I get that the Masked Singer pulls numbers, but it's also not live. You know what I mean? And when you have a sporting event, could you imagine if Fox pulled the NFL off the air for Masked Singer? It's the state of the sport. It's crazy that's where we're at today. If Fox pulled 2005 NASCAR off the air for American Idol season 4 or whatever it would have been at that time, again, probably riots, I think. But that's where we're at.
I will say that according to Phil Alloway, the author of Couch Potato Tuesday, which I edited last night, believe it or not, apparently the numbers for the Masked Singer were actually lower than what it was for the Clash. Going into it. Now, there's a couple of variables you could say about that. I mean, but I digress.
I have it right here. They only got it was a 0.2 rating with 1.85 million viewers. It was the third highest rated show on the 9 p.m. hour. The Muppet Show on ABC and then Chicago Fire beat both of them.
Wow.
Well,
we're going head to head against the Muppets.
And winning.
And the Muppet Show also had Sabrina Carpenter on it. So we
that's a good point.
Oh yes.
Oof.
Yes.
So NASCAR did better than the Muppets?
God bless her. So yes, God bless her.
I just want to say, amongst all this negativity, I do want to say I feel like to the original question, is this going to be an embarrassing moment for NASCAR? Yeah, like there's no doubt about it, but I don't think it's their fault. Per what Michael Massie said, like this was a once in a lifetime like winter storm that really was unprecedented. Like for me, okay, for the record, I was in St. Augustine during the weekend that the Clash was supposed to occur. Okay, in Florida, it was 24 degrees. It has never been that cold in Florida in my entire 28 years of life ever. I've never felt that cold in Florida before. Okay? It was freezing. So I can't imagine how bad it must have been in North Carolina. Okay? Yeah. Like it was cold. This was a cold year. I like the cold, but this was a cold year. Okay? It's too cold. So for Bowman Gray, like I think you could say like, all right, this was just an unlucky year. Like we got hit with the snowstorm, not much we can do about it. And NASCAR had to keep postponing it, and they did their best to clean it up. And then when the sleet came on Wednesday, well, what else can you do? I mean, we got rain tires. We brought them. Like they're here for this specific reason. We might as well use them. So, I mean, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If NASCAR said, oh, we're going to wait till another day, people are going to say, what about the rain tires? Why don't you use the rain tires? And then you saw what actually happened when they used the rain tires. And of course, everyone kept crashing, which is what everyone thought it was going to be. But I just want to point out, this was not a points race. It was an exhibition race. And it's at a track called the Madhouse. It's supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to be chaotic. That's what we want. That's why we like the Madhouse. And I'm from Daytona. If there's anybody that wants to see the Clash come back to Daytona, it's me. Yeah. But that's not happening. I like Bowman Gray. I think it's cool that we go there. I think we should continue to keep going there.
People just want to bitch. That's all they do. That's just life in general. We want to bitch, and we have no damn excuses. Massie, please, because it's pissing me off.
See? He just proved the point. He proved his own point.
There's something to be mad at, Massie. Don't even worry about it, bro. I agree, though. If there was ever – and that's kind of why I'm not – like, usually I feel like I'm pretty vocal. I'm not that upset about it. Like, that's sort of what I was saying. Like, get it all out of the way before Daytona. What are you going to do? Be mad about it? Like, the two changes I would have made, one, if you're going to just change the rules, for example, with fueling – you should have also done the same thing with the caution laps and just said, okay, this race is going on entirely too long.
I'll agree with that.
Counting them. Because then you also incentivize people to not wreck each other. Let me tell you something. If I am in, it's like when you play the NASCAR game, right? If I am in last place and every time I cause a caution, I get more laps, free laps to keep running, I'm just going to keep wrecking people until I get to the front. So, like, you don't incentivize people with 50 to go to stop crashing because you know if they cause a crash that they're going to lose 12 laps under caution. No, you know they can just, if they spin, they spin. You know, I'm running 7th, I'll be running 5th, whatever. Otherwise, I wasn't that upset about it. I am so pumped for Daytona, though. What an entry list we have, huh?
Especially the trucks. That thing is stacked.
44?
That is stacked like we're going to be making it rain and not the rain from the sky, Stephen. We are going to be making it rain.
Yes. I mean, what do we got? We got 45, 44, 42 this year. 45 Cup, 44 truck, 42. Xfinity cars. Like, this is the most packed I remember a Daytona entry, and 50 ARCA. Like, this is the most packed I remember Daytona being in terms of entry list in years. Like, it is full.
Yeah, there's some good drivers, some good cars that are going to be sent home. Does that lead us to our next topic there?
That is. Before
Yeah,
we dive in, once again, Billy's Tequila, 5% off any bottle when you use the code RACER. I know Michael has trouble spelling, but that is okay. It's only 5 letters. RACER, just like the beautiful Dalton Hopkins. The beautiful bottle that Dalton Hopkins is showing us.
Any bottle?
Yes, any bottle.
Any bottle.
Any bottle.
I mean, there's not a better deal than that.
I know. It's legit, literally incredible.
You know what they say? You go spend $5,000. That's how you get the most out of your 5% off. That's all I'm saying. I'm no mathematician, but you save the most amount of money. You spend $100, you get $5 off, right?
Listen.
$200, you get
Stephen
$10.
Mallozzi is a lawyist. He knows math.
A lawyer, baby. Get lawyer.
My client, please.
Oh, Jeffrey Kessler, my client.
My client.
Apparently, we're back in the courthouse with Jeffrey Kessler, but that's all right.
Hey, you guys, wait. You're making fun of me now, but wait till Frontstretch gets sued one of these days. I'll be your first phone call.
That'll be the reason.
Literally, as HR manager, I really hope that we are not going to call you for that, but if we do, we will be. And most likely it will be because of something I do. But that's nor here nor there. Michael Massie, Daytona 500 is Sunday. Let's preview it.
Let's go. We got qualifying tomorrow night. We got 45 cars going for your spots here. And yes, I believe our producer Chris made a really cool graphic that breaks it down. I don't know if we get that up or not, but basically you got your 36 locked in, of course.
That is beautiful.
Look at that thing.
That's
oh
hot.
man,
That
makes us look professional.
Breaks it down perfectly. So obviously front row set by the qualifying, then the rest is set by the duels. 2 cars make it in from qualifying, and 2 make it in from the duels. And you get that open exception provisional that Jimmy Johnson, I believe, is already declared for.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this year, it's not like where it was with Elio last year, where he could fall back on it. It's like Jimmy declares for it. He's getting it. He's not racing for the points and the money already. So Jimmy Johnson's in the Daytona 500 this year. We don't have any drama surrounding that. But the other spots, what do you guys think about this qualifying? Any big names you think are going to not make it, or any big shockers there?
Dalton, you want to go first?
I'm a little concerned for Corey Heim.
Oh,
I am too.
In that 67 car. Look, he knows what it's like to DNQ.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, Steve. He just did the 6-7.
6-7.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen at the moment.
I'm hurting right now. He's been deleted. He's been taken.
That's probably why Ram hasn't given me a ride yet, because I just did 6-7.
That's what it was. That'll be the nail in the coffin.
My 16-year-old sister-in-law had to teach me what that was, and I still really don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
6-7.
It honestly means nothing.
I thought it meant something like another 60-something, but I
60
guess,
what?
Add two to 67, and you'll get your answer.
69.
70?
I agree, though, Dalton. I'm worried about Heim, because the other open cars are. I mean, granted, they're like, I think the 44 and the 66 have a long climb. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think those 2 are 2 outliers. I think they're going to be 2 of the 4 that go home for sure. I think the 78's a little bit of a dog compared to the other guys. But then outside of that, I mean, you've got a front row car. You've got an RFK car. You've got a JR Motorsports car, which is probably just a Hendrick car,
Mhm.
right? And then you've got a Beard car, which is just an RCR car.
All right,
So-
Steven, we're forgetting also an RFK car.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Wasn't that the second thing I said?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
How
I
would you
just
try
I
this thing?
get
Oh.
mesmerized by your beautiful voice.
Okay.
Oh, guys, there's an RFK car too. That's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Did you mention the RCR car? That's also basically it's also the Beard Motorsports car.
Did you guys also know that there's a JR Motorsports car that's essentially
No, there's not.
Oh,
Beard
you-
Motorsports doesn't
telling you.
race in
no,
comp.
they do, man. I promise. It's crazy.
Only one race a year.
You silly Willie.
But anyways, I think I'm gonna keep the 44 and the 66 out in my
Mhm.
head, and then honestly, like it really might be like Heim and I don't know McLeod. Like I really don't know who's gonna go home outside of that because
Yeah.
McLeod has shown that he's not half bad on these plate
Mhm.
races these days. I have no idea. I have no idea who's gonna go home.
Yeah, I have to agree because I mean it's aside from the 44 and the 66. I mean, who knows, man? I mean, they might surprise us, right? I mean, it's happened before, but those two guys, I think I would probably discount as well. I mean, hate saying it, but you also got the 36 Chandler Smith. That's an FRM car. Those guys, I mean, surprisingly pretty good at super speedway races. They're pretty good at drafting tracks. Allgaier in the 40, like again, Hendrick Motorsports car, 62 of Anthony Alfredo, pretty decent Beard Motorsports car. Those guys are really good on the drafting tracks. And then you have Corey LaJoie and RFK car on top of the 67 from Corey Heim. So I'm going to assume that LaJoie makes it pretty easily. I'm going to assume that Allgaier is probably going to make it in pretty easily. I think the fight's really going to be between Heim and Alfredo in the 36 of Chandler Smith. So that's kind of where I am with that. I feel like that's really where the fight on Thursday night's going to be.
Yeah, I think somebody's just gonna wreck. I think it's gonna be.
yeah, exactly.
I think it's gonna be a roulette wheel. It's gonna be whoever crashes out, and then everybody else is gonna back off
Mhm.
and move on.
One duel is always safe. The other one is always kind of a
Crazy.
red fest.
Exactly. And I think, and kind of what the Stig said, LaJoie misses. I think LaJoie is either going to be in contention to win it or he's just going to miss it because he's going to be in a wreck. And if he makes it, then I think he could honestly win it on Sunday. He finds himself in this good of an equipment, and we've seen RFK already go 1 for 1. I know it's Priest and everything, but watch out for that 99. I think he could do some damage if he gets it. I got the 66, the 44, the 36, and 6-7 getting bounced from qualifying. Massie, are you leaning? What way are you leaning?
I mean, I think the 66. Well, 66. The current driver listed is TBA, and I've raced with that guy TBA before, and he's
really?
not that good.
Oh, he's
On
not
on NASCAR on the app it says Casey Mears.
It's case. It's
Oh,
case.
okay.
Casey Mears.
I'm looking on J-Ski and it says TBA. But okay, Casey,
Ooh.
that's different. Casey Mears is a good driver. We like Casey Mears around here.
We do like Casey.
But unfortunately, I don't know that the equipment is. If a wreck happens, they can make it. We've seen that before. But 66, 44. It just don't. The Ailey's had some tough breaks in these duels over the years. So yeah, that's two easy ones. I feel like the other two, Heim. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one. It's that fourth one is where it gets really tough. And let me just pull. See, I think like Chandler Smith, like Michael McDowell when he was with Front Row, qualified on the front row, for the Daytona 500. So I feel like he's
He did
gonna.
a lot of play races too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
feel like
he had
it's
seven poles his last year in front row. 8.
something like that. Yeah, and they were all in like Atlanta and
Yeah,
Talladega and like all these super speedways. So they got a good program at Front Row. Yeah, LaJoie as well. I feel like that's gonna be a fast car that might get up there. You wanna throw a hot take out there? I'm gonna go with Allgaier. Misses it this year.
Oh,
They had the good
man.
story last year.
No,
Not this
NASCAR will
time.
create the open divisional
The Dale Jr. provisional.
17-time most popular driver team owners to automatically make it into the Daytona 500, and they'll be a 40-second car.
Besides the Daytona 500, most and we'll get to this question in just a moment. Big thanks to Chris. That was a fantastic question in itself. Biggest thing that you're going to be taking out of Speed Weeks is what? The Truck Series. I've never seen the Truck Series this packed for a debut race. Anything extra would be Stephen being racing in it, but unfortunately. Is that something going to be announced soon? Or are we going to see you on Friday or no? Sad.
I got nothing right now.
Okay.
I have literally nothing. Although something always comes up. I'll figure it out.
Hey, you never know.
Well, I'll tell you what. If the O'Reilly Auto Parts, get used to saying that, race ends at a reasonable time this year, I'll take Steven out. Take Steven out Saturday night. We'll do something fun.
I got some bad news. Wait, I got some bad news.
Oh no!
E2 on Valentine's Day. Or no, the Valentine's Day is next week.
I knocked out Valentine's Day early. I knocked it out last Saturday.
Yeah,
we had.
Oh, speaking of that, last week, congratulations to my brother-in-law. He got engaged. Just want to shout him out.
What's his name?
His name is Gunner.
Gunner. Congratulations.
Gunner.
I don't even know.
Your brother-in-law's with Bryan Nolen.
I know. I asked him what the first thing he thought about me was, and he's like, well, it was easy to make fun of you because you got big-ass ears. So I thought, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. But like Dalton said, I took care of Valentine's Day also. So we are 2 for 2 right here. Thank you.
I am flying back Saturday morning for Valentine's Day. I'm leaving after the truck race, sadly. Mm-hmm. So, Dalton, you better get your time with Stephen Mallozzi early.
All right, we'll have to figure it out. Real fast because we got to move on. All right, things to take away from Speed Weeks, and then Daytona 500 winner predictions.
Massey, go.
I think the truck race will be the best race of the weekend. That's what I think. It's going to be a fun one. Tony Stewart's going to win that thing, I think. It could be a wonderful storyline. Dodge and their return, Ram and their return. Daytona 500 winner. Oh, that's so tough. Let's go with Ryan Blaney gets his first.
Brian, you want to go ahead?
Oh, you want me to
go? Go ahead, Stephen.
Okay. Well, what I'm looking for out of Speed Weeks, I want to see what Ford does in O'Reilly because they only have 3 cars going. And that's going to be tough to draft. They're not going to have a lot of friends. So if I had to guess, they're probably going to get nice and cozy with the Yoders out there. But who do I think will win the Daytona 500?
Stephen Mallozzi. He's going to win. Casey Mears is going to call out, and MBM's going to need a new driver.
Hot take.
Oh boy, here we go.
Give me Connor Zilic.
Oh, that's hot.
The Daytona 500 in his
typing hot.
Oh
my goodness.
Somebody call Sean Kingston because fire is burning on the dance floor.
Wow. That was a good one.
Thank you. God, I'm getting so old. This guy broke his leg like 2 months ago, and he's like 0 for like 20. Brad Keselowski is going to be a Daytona 500 champion.
Just want to say, the last time he injured his leg, you know what happened?
He won.
He won. He won the next race.
Truck race. Yeah. Either Tony Stewart is going to win or he's going to crash in lap 2, and he is going to be one of the most pissed off drivers in the world. So I'm fine either way. It does not matter to me. Dalton, hot take?
Real fast, yeah. Hot take or the Daytona. Sorry, Daytona things to look out for. Ram, how are they going to perform? How are they going to look? Are they going to actually be competitive?
They're going to be awesome, right, Steven?
They're going to be awesome. Like I kind of question why did NASCAR suddenly make this rule where a new manufacturer automatically qualifies in? Yeah, they have the provisional. Pretty interesting, a little sus, not going to lie. So I really want to see how they perform. And the Daytona 500 picks, Denny Hamlin comes back from probably what is the worst offseason in human history and wins his 4th Daytona 500.
Ooh, that's hot.
I hope Denny Hamlin wins this championship. I know we got to move on to whatever the next segment is, but I hope.
Well, you know what? As a matter of fact, Stephen,
funny you mentioned that.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Our final segment presented
Is it about
by...
Billy's tequila?
Yes, it is.
I wish.
It is. It is. Once again, 5% off any freaking bottle. You want tequila? Boom. You can get it. Billy's Tequila Racer. RACER. At checkout. Racer. RACER. Definitely. I was definitely going to be using it whenever someone comes to visit, whether we're partying it up or anything. I was also getting blown up in my text messages because we also forgot to congratulate another couple that got engaged via the Frontstretch family. Mr. Trey Lyle and his fiance, they got engaged. So congrats to Storm.
Yeah, Trey.
Yeah, there you go, Storm. Storm was all mad at me that I did not congratulate her. So congrats to Trey and to Storm. Last but not least, a bold prediction, not on them, but on the on the season itself. We don't need to know about what you think about Trey and Storm. We need to know what you think about this upcoming season. So Dalton Hopkins, what do you think about this upcoming season? I have personally, for me, I have 1, 2, 3 hot takes. So we can do up to 4, let's say.
I was going to do one for each topic.
Let's do it.
Okay, but I lost the topics. It was championship, shakeup, and surprise breakout. Surprise breakout, Connor Zilic wins 3 races in his first season.
That's totally believable.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Team shakeup. Bowman is out at Hendrick at the end of the year. But also, I have a hunch that Corey Heim is also going to be full-time midway through the season.
Okay.
That's my hot take. Somebody gets booted for the first time we've seen in a while midway through, big name, giving Heim the door opener for a full-time ride, or they switch him. They switch the drivers around. I think everybody knows what I'm thinking about, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
It's not a big
terrible.
It is not a monster secret, though.
No.
Is it a terrible secret?
I mean, you probably wouldn't even need 35 guesses to get it. Last but not least, champion. Give me Dennis. He deserved it last year. You know what? I have not felt strongly about a NASCAR championship. Not a single one. Not trucks. Not Xfinity. Not Cup. In years. Excuse me.
I cared so much that Satan came out of his body right there.
It's been a long time. I have lost it. I have lost the care because I've rooted for Michael McDowell, and I don't really root for anybody in the lower series because I've raced
Michael McDowell.
Yes, I've raced against most of the guys in the lower series, and at that point, you're not picking fans. But Cup, it's fine. And I've been a McDowell fan for as long as I can since I was 2014 or 15. I've been a McDowell fan whenever Stewart retired. Either way, okay, this last year I felt fire in the pits of my stomach of pure fury and rage that Denny had that championship stripped out from him. For one, he should be everybody's favorite driver at this point. I'm sorry. He is passionate. He cares about the sport. He loves the sport. He's got a personality. And even if you hate him, he is one of the most important people in our sport today because he's one of the few people that people still love and hate. There are not many of those left. Not many. And it is time to end this silly narrative. It is time to get Denny Hamlin the redemption story he deserves. It is time. 20 years of trying for Hamlin. Okay? If I win a truck race for Ram, I swear to God, I will get your name, I will get your address, and I will send you an envelope that I personally kissed with a signed autograph on it. and I will send you Billy's Tequila and the discount code to My Place Hotels. Eddie Hamlin for the championship. Zillage for the breakout season. Bowman gone. Herbst gone. Let's move on.
We should have saved him for last.
Massey, please say something. I can't breathe right now.
That was a Pat McAfee type of pick.
Holy
WWE
hell.
promo.
That was a McAfee College game day end of the show promo.
Speaking of which, apparently the former football coach Jimmy.
Wait,
Johnson
and James, don't you speak that into this universe. Don't put that in my universe right now. Get that shit out of here,
you
James.
audio listeners out there, James, one of our commenters, just said that Joey Logano wins his 4th championship.
I will say it would be really funny if that happened because they changed it because of him, and then he just wins it again. It'd be like when Jimmy Johnson won his 7th with a whole new format. Anyway, so predictions though, I don't think Logano's gonna do it.
Thank God.
I
said that out loud. My bad.
I think a surprise would be I think SVG makes it on points. I think he's gonna win. The road courses will give him big bumps and points, and I think he will be such a step up performance wise that he will point his way in. Without, all this talk about, he won't make it anymore. He's a one-trick pony. They've got rid of the reason he should be here. I think he'll prove them wrong.
At the Clash.
He was leading. He looked really good
going to win that race.
Yeah. So that's my surprise breakout. Major team shakeup. Oh, I think you're gonna see. I think that Kyle Busch is gonna go somewhere after this year. I think that Austin Cindric.
That's happening.
Now I got to pick something else.
I think that we just rattle them all. I think Austin Cindric is out after this year, and that they'll go make a big splash for that 2 car. Now, I'm not saying that's Kyle Busch, but I think they'll go get somebody to put in that 2 car. That'll be pretty good for next year. So, champion.
Oh,
I'm gonna cater to the fans here. They're gonna love what I say. But I honestly believe it because he's a really consistent driver every year. I think Chase Elliott wins his 2nd title this year. I just have this feeling. I'm not saying this is stuff I want to happen. I'm saying this is what will happen.
One person that's not going to be happy is going to be one of Trey Lyle's coworkers when he works at the radio station, because I'm going to say Ty Gibbs does not win, and the label bust is going to be entering the conversation for Ty Gibbs. 0 wins for him. Jamie, who wins first, Hocevar, Gibbs, or Zillage? That leads me to my next point. Carson Hocevar wins at Atlanta, the first of 3 wins for the driver of the number 77 car. Yes, Hocevar is going to be going nuts this season. Denny Hamlin wins only once. And does not make any impact in the points. And then there's going to be 3 drivers heading to Homestead for a chance to win. Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick. And Tyler Reddick wins the championship. But the biggest domino to fall, a driver is leaving Team Penske, and it's not Austin Cindric. Ryan Blaney is going to be leaving Team Penske.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's nuts.
That's why this is called a hot take. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Alex Bowman's gonna leave. Sorry, Steve, had to that was like easy meat right there. I had to go out on that.
Easy meat. How do you feel about that?
Is it big easy meat or small easy meat? Because that's a bit different.
Is massive easy meat.
I'm good.
I could call it.
That's fine.
You could call it girthy.
Girthy Meat, baby. Change the name to Stephen Girthy Meat Alive. I think I love the House of Art take. Man, I totally disagree with the Hamlin take.
Okay.
I don't see anything out. Like, I did not see anything out of Tyler Reddick that makes me last year that makes me think that he is championship material.
Fair.
Nothing. And I didn't say anything. Like, he won the regular season championship 2 years ago, but in the playoffs, we saw nothing out of him. And it has been a Like, not a great 2 seasons for 23-11 since the end of the regular season in 2024. So we'll see what happens. Don't take us home, baby. We need some of the hottest. I need Megan Fox level of hot right now. Give it to me. What do we got? D-Hop.
I'm gonna start from not crazy to go and end it with crazy. Okay.
Okay. Stephen Sweeney. But by the way, it's Sydney Sweeney these days hot, not Megan Fox. Megan Fox is like 2011.
Are you saying Megan Fox is not hot anymore?
No. She's still hot, but Sydney Sweeney's like, we're talking like a Hoblo, like the hottest hot from Wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. That kind of hot.
Are you okay? Listen, you know how old I am. I'm 25, so I grew up looking at Megan Fox working on that Camaro and Transformers. Boom!
Yeah,
that moment, I knew I was into women. That's when it happened, right there. And then I realized that I might have a problem because I was more into Camaro than I was Megan Fox. But I was still into Megan Fox. Thank you, Dalton. Hit me.
Okay.
You said you were more into what? What did you say? I couldn't hear the word.
I was more into the Camaro.
The Camaro. Okay.
No, I said I was more into Sheila Booth than I was Megan Fox. That's what I said.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh. No, I said the Camaro. Good times here on Happy Hour.
Presented by Billy's Tequila. Can't forget about them, right, Steven?
Billy's Tequila making me talk like this right now, and I haven't even had it yet. It's just the idea of having Billy's in my system. That's how great it is.
My man.
All right, finally, after an additional 2 minutes of discussion, Dalton, hot takes, baby.
Where do you
gone yet, Dalton?
How do you follow that up? Like what? Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and lead off with this. I agree with Stephen Mallozzi. Denny Hamlin wins the championship. This is his best opportunity.
Stephen, why is
chance?
Half of your shirt is tucked in, Stephen.
Okay, look, Brian, I got off from work.
Yeah, too much Billy's Tequila.
I went to work at 8 a.m. this morning. I got off at 5. I came home. I took a class till 7:15. I had an interview from 7:30 to 8:15. I took a shit, and then I got on this podcast with 25 seconds to spare. I don't know what else you wanted me to do. I'm sorry that my shirt doesn't live up to your standards. All right? You're a flipping New York Jets fan talking shit about my shirt tucked in.
Yeah. I live a sad life.
Picks already.
That better? Now it's tucked in. You happy?
Yeah, because the left side of it still isn't tucked in. Oh, there we go.
Okay, we don't need to.
That's good.
You're making this an X-rated show.
The audio listeners have no idea.
Starting to look like that Outback Steakhouse Bloomin' Onion. I've been eating one too many of them, I guess, huh? Can we get these hot takes? Just start talking, Dalton. I'll fill the airtime.
This is the
Darlington.
Best chance for when it comes to championship formats. Best chance for Denny Hamlin in a long time. He's a consistent driver. This format rewards consistency. He wins the championship finally, and it'll be one of the best storylines in NASCAR history.
Dalton, our one of our bosses, Trey, says, "Is Dalton okay? How is he not picking Chris Buescher?"
All right. Look, here's the thing about Chris Buescher.
Okay, that's a hot one. That's hot.
Chris Buescher is going to win 10 races this year.
Oh, shit.
But unfortunately, this format doesn't reward wins anymore. So that it'll fall off around the championship format, okay?
Ryan Newman.
Just like Ryan Newman. Anyway, driver that has a breakout year, Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece is going to win at least 2 races this year. It's about damn time too. Because he's on that momentum, he's on that high. He's got that confidence. I feel like he's going to be riding that all the way through. And RFK's in a prime spot. And speaking of RFK, all right, here's the big one. Speaking of RFK, here is the big shakeup, the big team shakeup this year. Massie took mine because I was going to say that Kyle Busch was going to retire at the end of this year, but I won't say that anymore. Instead, I'm going to say another NASCAR champion retires at the end of this year. Brad Keselowski, this is his final year full-time racing in the Cup Series, and Corey LaJoie replaces him in the 6 for 2027.
I could see that.
Now, I would see that,
You
but
are
I do remember Brad posting on social like a month ago saying he wants to drive for like 5 more years.
Oh yeah, he did because he wanted to hit a certain amount.
Yeah. So
Sure he did.
You want another one? RFK to Dodge.
Yes.
That's not happening.
RFK to
I got another
Dodge next year.
Trackhouse to Dodge.
I'm shocked that nobody. I'm shocked it was
Pollock to Dodge?
Oh no way! That's crazy. How dare you say such a preposterous thing?
They're not going to run with 2 Cup cars. Is the issue? I think they're going to need more than that, and I think Chevy is the most oversaturated. So I think they probably take a 3-charter Chevy team away because then you're pretty much even in manufacturer across the board. But what do I know? I'm just a guy. Somebody asked, who do we think gets suspended this year? Me. I think I'm getting suspended.
You probably will. Let's be
At the
honest.
end of
You
this
probably
episode.
will. You're probably going to get a call from Michael Massie, one of his favorite friends, Mike Ford.
Let me just say, if I ran a full season in NASCAR, I absolutely think I would do something that would get me suspended for.
You probably would.
Like
That'd be okay.
Like there is a lot of people that I do not like in NASCAR, and if they were to wreck me, like I am taking them out under caution. Like if I'm done, if I'm out, if you knocked my rear end so far in, if you knocked my rear end so far in that it was like this and I'm done and I'm out for the race, but it's still driving, I'm going out under caution. And I am right hooking you at 60 miles an hour. And you're done. And then I'm going to get suspended.
And we would be writing a story on Tuesday saying you would be suspended for 1 race.
And I would comment. I would give you I would give you and Toby Christie exclusive comment on what I had to say about it, and that would be it.
We love Toby. Shout out Toby. We love Toby.
Remember how Denny got a 25-point fine for like admitting to wrecking Ross on his podcast? Yes. He was going to start the year with negative 25 points because of what he just said.
It's even worse than that, Michael. Anytime for the next 10 years that I wreck anybody, it's going to be immediate. The race isn't even going to be over, and NASCAR's going to issue a penalty. They're going to be like, instant penalty. Suspension. He's done. He's out.
All right. Last but not least, Jamie says Team Penske goes Dodge in 2028 and adds a Ram truck team. Could see that happening. But we want to hear from you at Frontstretch. We want to hear your hot takes. So tweet us, and maybe we will retweet some of the best big hot takes. Last but not least, let's take one final break. Stephen, what do you like to drink? Better than any other drink in the world. Yes, say it.
I mean, come on. Give me some Billy's Tequila.
Let's hear from our friends at Billy's Tequila.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay rewarded.
Once again, big thanks to Billy's Tequila and My Place for sponsoring this program. Dalton, you had an awesome, unique idea for a new segment. Let's share with our viewers and our listeners what this new segment is that we will finish the show every week with.
So yeah, we're going to get a little bit more. We're going to get more organized when it comes to putting this together. But so obviously we have a wonderful sponsor in Billy's Tequila, right? And I think it's about time we have a segment at the end of each episode, and I'm going to call it Pour One Out, in which each of us has our own little shot glasses here, and we pour one out with Billy's tequila, and we do a nice little toast to whoever we feel is worthy at the end of each race weekend. So, gentlemen, Stephen, I know this is kind of blindsiding you a little bit. I don't know if you've got a shot glass nearby.
He's
He's gonna go get one. He can go last. We'll give him a second, okay?
But this isn't a small red solo cup. My
Or
big.
while we're waiting for Steven, though,
He's got
tomorrow,
under the giant hands.
tomorrow, the debut, or should I say Thursday, the debut episode for 2026 of Bringing the Heat with Trey Lau. Guest it's a special one, so stay tuned for that. Once again, Bringing the Heat with Trey Lau. I know he's listening. One of my good buddies just got engaged. We love you, Storm. We love you, Trey. He is going to be starting his podcast out with a boom. Remember, Apple Podcast and Google, Spotify. Now,
Got giant hands too.
It's this is for all intents and purposes, this is Billy's tequila.
Well, yeah. What else would it possibly be?
I would not be drinking anything else. Although I have not yet received my Billy's tequila care package in the mail.
Brother, listen. We may be able to work on something, if you know what I mean.
Chris says he needs one too.
Okay.
Well,
honestly, Chris should be getting one.
Yeah,
he should be getting one here soon.
Yeah. We'll hit up Derek. Fingers crossed for you, but Chris will definitely be getting one. Dalton, do you want to lead us off?
I will, and I won't take the easiest one that occurred this past weekend, but I will take one that I noticed, and I'll pour one out here with Billy's tequila to Shane Van Gisbergen, who in the past quarter of last year really impressed me with his oval racing prowess, got his first top 10, and led quite a few laps during the Clash last week, not this past weekend. And I believe for a moment there that he was actually about to win an oval race at NASCAR. I'm pouring one out for Shane Van Gisbergen, SVG.
That was beautiful.
Steven, we're going to save you for last. Massie, who are you going to be pouring one out for?
So I'm going to do one. It's not a racer, but this guy's band's logo was on a couple of race cars back in the peak of NASCAR. Brad Arnold, lead singer of Three Doors Down. He passed away of cancer this week. His Three Doors Down was on Dale Jr.'s car, the Bud 8. They sponsored Tony Stewart in a Busch Series race that he won, I think. I think it was Michigan. I remember, and they played their Bristol night race when we were there, Brian, in 2020.
Oh, yeah, 2022. Yeah, 2022. Yeah.
And also, it was the best pre-race show I've ever seen.
That was cool.
And they told the story of like winning with their logos on the car. That was pretty cool. And he was just a really cool guy. And that was like the first band I liked as a kid. Kryptonite was awesome. And actually, if you notice, there wasn't a song at the opening. There was like an issue with the file, but that's the song that I did a parody of for this week was Kryptonite.
Maybe we can say that for next week.
So funny you mentioned that because back in second grade, Massie, my second grade elementary teacher played that song while we were like playing. My mom got so mad because she thought there were cuss words in there. And she calls like a stir. She went to the principal's office. She was being a Karen. Shout out, Mom. Love you. Still love you. But that was the first time I ever heard that band. So like when I heard that with us in 2022 or I think it was 2022, I was like, oh, it kind of went full circle.
Nice.
For me, I can't find my shot glasses. So I'm going to hopefully find them by next week. But this was a shitty off season. Greg Biffle passes away. 5 other people in a plane crash. Denny Hamlin's parents passes away. Or Denny Hamlin's dad passed away. His mom is doing better, from what he said, when their house burned down or their parents' house burned down. Just a really, really shitty offseason. So hopefully when NASCAR comes back, we start actively racing again, that all of that crap goes away. But prayers up to Biffle and the family of the 5 people that were tragically passed away, as well as and oh yes, thank you, Noah Coleman. Michael Annette also passed away. So what an awful off season. So hopefully we can get back on track with some happy news instead of some pretty shitty news.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything Bivol did for North Carolina, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Like that's
I know.
Just awful. Nobody deserves to go out like that, and that's just terrible. But who I toast now that it's my turn.
From a really down thing.
Yeah,
to something
you guys like
we gotta pump
brought
this
the
up,
vibe
Steve.
way down.
I want you to go absolutely ape shit on us, okay?
No.
Well, Jameis had a funny comment.
I would like to make 3 toasts. Michael Massie, Bryan Nolen, and Dalton Hopkins.
May they all rest in peace.
For having me on this great show. Trey Lyle, Chris Graham, all the guys at Frontstretch built me a really made a really great show these days. They built me a really fast F-150.
I thought you were going to call you fat. I was like, you're not fat, Bubba.
It was a great time, guys. Thanks for having me on. That's what I'm drinking too. That's what I'm toasting my Billy's tequila to. Like great friendships here. Made some great friendships along the way. I'm proud. I'm proud to hopefully be Frontstretch's driver. The guy leading the happy hour charge.
Stephen, would you officially like to be the happy hour driver for us?
Stop it. Now, I don't even know if you guys can do that. You're media, but I yes. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I think I got into some conversations about this because I've been asking a lot of media members to come up with Ram videos. And I got a lot of no's. Because people don't want to be biased or affiliated. Well, I worked for a lot of these media companies, and I've done a lot of work in the media. It kind of makes sense that you would be a little biased. I don't think that that's a weird thing to be biased if I've worked for you or with you or have seen you naked like Dalton Hopkins.
See, that is not weird. I'm telling you, people. Wait, say that louder.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for having me on.
What was that?
Do we have anything else we need to cover on this show?
Well, I got a couple questions now, actually.
Fire away, baby. I got the answers. I can't. By the way, I don't have a hotel for Daytona yet, Dalt. So
I know. About a cuddle session.
No, but it's fine. You know why? Using code Frontstretch, I got 10% off at My Place Hotels.
You can. That's true.
Boom! That is how we're going to wrap up this program. Coming up next on the Frontstretch Podcast Network, you got Bringing the Heat with Trey Lyle, Through the Gears with Wyatt Watson. It's going to be fun. Stephen Mallozzi is going to be in Daytona on Friday. Go say hello. Give him a hug saying Bryan Nolen from Happy Hour sent you. Dalton Hopkins is going to be in Daytona. Michael Massie is going to be sitting on his couch on his fat ass, but so will I. Did I get everything? Dalton, are you writing this week? That was okay, good.
Am I writing this week?
Let me rephrase. Dalton, how many articles are you going to be writing this week?
Like 70 probably.
Okay,
like
fair.
I'm going to be writing like maybe 2 a day. I don't know. Like it's going to be insane.
Oh, you can step it
I
up,
hate
then.
to tell you, 70 is not. You know what? No, wait. You wanted something for me to get fired up about before we go.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Noah, this is my number one most infuriating thing about NASCAR. Put that comment back up on the screen, Chris. I'm going to read it. Pour one out for Corey Hyde, making only 12 Cup starts, one for each of his wins in his record-setting truck season. Yet, Chris Wright bankrupts the team and he gets a full-time ride again. I am done with Chris Wright. I am done with people who buy rides. I actually don't really have that big of a problem with Chris. His brother Kevin is an asshole. I mean, they are the worst. And look, sometimes it's just not for you, and you do something long enough, and you just got to be like, man, it is time to quit. And I mean, look, that's all I'm saying. It might be time to go a different direction. Maybe go work for Daddy's automotive company. I don't know what to tell you. I am pouring one out for Corey Heim, too. I will do that in a minute here when I'm done, because that is crazy that Corey Heim does not have a full-time seat in NASCAR, and Chris Wright does.
Ty Dillon is going to win a Gatorade duel at Daytona, if they still call it Gatorade. I don't think they do, but that's okay. Bluegrass duels at Daytona.
Yeah, okay, buddy. And Stephen Mallozzi is going to win a truck race this year. Keep talking.
Stephen, I will literally send you something that may not be appropriate if Ty Dillon does on Thursday night, okay? So check your phone. Right. Dalton, you're going to be on the ground in Daytona tomorrow through Sunday. Michael, you're going to be taking down the reins from the comfort of your house. Stephen, you're going to be there. I'm going to be just chilling. Boys, we did it. We survived.
Can I go back in time or something? I feel like I just heard all this.
I was wrapping everything up, and then Stephen decided to go on his I hate Chris Wright.
Chris is telling you to wrap it, Brian. Just end the show, man.
Okay. For Dalton Hopkins. Big thanks to our new producer, Chris Graham, who steers the ship. Michael, Steve, Dalton, I'm Brian. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk with you next week, probably on a less chaotic happy hour.